Radio.
Dealing with COVID-19 is uncharted territory, and everyone has different challenges. People may feel anxious, down, or overwhelmed. For some, these feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio App. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not stopping a Mercer Island street brawl, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World.
What's good? You're locked into Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm D Money.
What's up? It's Pint Patron. ID yourself, you heard?
Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, with interviews.
New hip hop and R&B straight from Washington streets and worldwide.
Don't go nowhere. Here's the first song.
I'm a long time coming. I'm a long river running like that now. We prayed a while for that child. Seen delays, not denials. And when that water got deep, I never doubt I stood your word through the trials and storms. Remember when my first child was born? Word is born, my whole world was torn. A deeper grief than any trauma I had ever known. We had a baby, but we never got to bring her home. And I was taught that weeping may endure it for the night. But this year fight felt like 40 days and 60 nights. It broke my heart, but not my love. And I will come to know that grief is love. And if it's love, you never let it go. I just learned to breathe deep through the deep grief. Go to therapy to debrief, then repeat. I just had to breathe deep with the deep grief. It won't be perfect, just be present and repeat.
Hey, I just went through troubled waters. I got down in the deep. I done climbed the highest mountain. I done been to the peak. I done held some heavy moments where I just couldn't speak. And every step of the way, I know your hand was on me. Cause no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I'm the number one pick on this roster. So don't come for me, no, don't you try.
Check it, hey, yo. If it wasn't for the bloodshed on Calvary, word is born, we would have been caught in the cavalry. No reference for this pain, there ain't no colorful analogies. It's life and death and it's governed by principalities. Naturally, we casualties at wars we never started. Still good over evil, my tribe be lion hearted. Chant you songs to drive out darkness, put my faith in God regardless. A man can't be a king if he afraid to take his losses. And that crown is heavy and the cup is bitter. But we won't practice hate cause we believe in love, my nigga. But when somebody take your brother, make you reconsider. Retaliation had me ready to go murk a nigga, that's for certain. What you expect me to do when we see his daughter hurting? You know how many nights I dry my eyes behind them curtains. I fight your demons, but sometimes I feel like it's not working. I lift my eyes up to the hills when I'm still down here searching.
I just went through troubled waters. I got down in the deep. I done climbed the highest mountain. I done been to the peak. I done held some heavy moments where I just couldn't speak. And every step of the way, I know your hand was on me. Cause no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I'm the number one pick on this roster. So don't come for me, no, don't you try. You're against me. Let's prosper. And I promise it can't work. Go with me, Lord, against me. Live, let me prosper. Yeah, I really won't work. I just went through troubled waters. I done been down to the deep. I done climbed the highest mountain. I done been up to the peak. I done held some heavy moments. There were days I couldn't speak. Yeah, so don't come for me, no, don't you try, cause it won't work, it won't work. Oh.
Avenue Radio .world. You're listening to Fresh Juice, hosted by myself, D Money.
P Treasy the Don. ID yourself, aka you know what it is.
Hey, and you got treated to our first ever our new intro right there. You got to hear at the beginning of the show with their
that felt good.
Yeah, it did feel good. We also did a commercial right before the show as well, so you'll be able to hear that. It's always important to clean your mirrors.
We got work done before the show.
Well, we did though. Patron is here, man.
My man, like he just flew in through the window. He was like, "Listen, this time I'm early.
I'm where I need to be, man. Anthony Davis can't play every game, but he'll get you to the playoffs."
What is he talking about, everybody?
Yo, somebody get in the comments and tell me what the heck he's talking about.
These are what we call Patron-isms.
Yo.
By the way, I go by the name of D Money.
Pint size Patron.
Oh yeah, we already did that.
Can't forget to remind
Yo,
you.
we just gonna cut. And it's ID yourself, you heard? Even if you didn't hear before, you heard it now. Yeah, I mean,
Talk
fresh here
to
on
him.
Fresh Juice. Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm taking his job now.
So today we have on the show a returning guest. We've had him on at least twice within the past year, man, and he's just one of our favorites. He just dropped a new project called Everything You. So we're definitely going to be bringing on our guy De'Brea Cavaiani here shortly. And he'll be joining us for the full show. He's also bringing back the Fresh Juice Freestyle. So we're looking forward to that. We'll debut a couple joints from the new album as well. And from the East Coast, another artist from Toronto will be joining us. She goes by MESHAE.
Toronto, eh?
Yeah, you had to do that. You just had to do that, ID.
I was waiting for us to be live on the air.
Also, a couple of things along the way. We'll talk about who makes your Mount Eastmore, a topic that got started by one member of Mount Westmore, Snoop. He brought up his, and then we'll get yours, of course. So feel free to drop those in the comments, and later on in the show, we'll share those on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that. Make sure, just feel free to drop in your comments. Who makes your Mount Eastmore in rap? Let us know there, and we'll throw in who we think make our Mount Eastmore right there. And in addition to that, we'll also talk about rappers forgetting their own lyrics, like Jay-Z just admitted in a recent interview. And some controversy going around a local artist around here named Jay Park and what that's all about. And then if we get some more time after that, we'll talk about if it's safe for all these festivals to be restarting this summer or not. And then if not, we also are going to be starting a new segment that ID will be running. So we'll get to that as well, man. So lots in store for you. It's 9:07 p.m. We actually got to start on time right after the basketball game. So shouts out to O'Day and Eastside Catholic for wrapping the game up on time.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a good game. I was watching that.
Yeah.
Ballers. Put numbers on the board.
All right. So without further ado, let's bring on the man in the minute. We'll actually address the juice of the night.
I was like, I'm shaking it.
And we're trying to stay cool here. We got a lot of ice in here. And what kind of juice we got tonight?
Ice and fans with this orange tangerine, you heard?
Man.
Orange tangerine, yes.
Like, y'all people need to get like some different fruits in their systems, and it's really going to change the way you feel internally. I've learned that myself personally. Check out some of that juice. That's made by Juicy Juice, 100% juice, no added sugar, orange tangerine.
I like it like that. I like it like that. All right. Sorry about the fake out. Let's bring in our guy, De'Brea Cavaiani.
Welcome.
What up?
Hey, what's good? Cavaiani.
Where we at?
I think he's muted.
I can't see him.
I think he's muted.
Is he muted?
He's jumping to his room in 2 seconds.
Those
Okay.
some really nice light bulbs.
All right. Well, I mean, this is what it'd be looking like right there.
No, that's one of those spider lamps. Those are dope. You got the little one knob that controls all the light lamps, and it's pretty cool. I like those. Those are nice.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, those are nice.
And shouts out to everybody tuning in to the show tonight.
Appreciate y'all.
Kiki Love already tuning in.
Whole lot of gang stuff.
Showing the love already. Feel free to like, love, laugh, mad, sad.
Yeah, bring the haters too. I want to see some of that mad love.
It hurts so good. All right, man. Well, before Cavaiani comes, man, how's everybody's week been?
Oh, bro, busy.
Busy?
A whole lot of album work. My shoulders are sore. I'm working on burpees, which are just something new to get used to. But I'm really trying to get.
What is a burpee?
A burpee is like a push up, a jumping jack, and like it's a whole lot in one motion. And I've just been trying to like learn and get on my cooking stuff and learn how to cook. I want to get into marinades and rubs, and I eventually, obviously, grand scale, grow a garden and kind of make things real legit that way. But I love going to some of these organic markets. I'm trying to get us some sponsorship of some of these juices from some of these organic markets from local places around here, and they help me feel great when I drink the juice from there. And I love being healthy now, and so I've just been getting on my health stuff and working on my album, just like the one sitting right over there, right in front of Patron. That is
Never Green.
Shout out to Never Get Down. But yeah, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing this week? How's you feeling? How you feeling?
True.
What's going on, man? Not much, man. We've been moving around and cleaning up house, really.
Yeah.
Just getting ready.
That's that spring cleaning right there, man.
Sun's out, trying to stay cool, so
can't stop, won't stop, dust it all, baby.
And again, like you said, just working on music, man, creating.
I feel that.
Man, nothing too interesting in the D Money department this week.
You kept the doors shut, the blinds closed.
Holiday weekend.
Man, it's just hot, man.
You don't like doing that, the suntan and the sun kind of thing,
It's dangerous.
They were doing some type of festival right outside my house the other day, though. I didn't go and see it, but they had a 23rd and Jackson basically shut down.
My bad to cut you off. I think I see De'Brea pulling up on us.
Oh yeah. I think we need some lighting, but we can definitely see our guy right there.
There he is.
Yeah, he's there. He's definitely.
Can we get some audio?
Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah, there he is.
I mute my mic and stuff so I don't have any extra, sound in the background. I want to let y'all do what y'all do, and then be called on to be spoken on, so to speak.
Nah, man, we appreciate you, Tony. We appreciate you being there, really.
Nah, jump in whenever you want to fit in.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of ratchetivities going on over here. Don't miss out, man.
We got to catch up with you. It's been a while.
It has been a minute. But first off, how's your week been?
Man, it's been a busy week. We can even start at last Wednesday. I've been having meetings left and right, trying to figure out, my going forward, my managerial situation. Not that anything's wrong with my managerial situation right now. Anti's managing me, as y'all know, but just trying to make updates to it so that, going forward, we can make the right moves and stuff like that. Just trying to put the pieces in place. And then Thursday, 9 p.m. You Should Try dropped. That was the last single off the album. Friday night, I had my album listening / release party. It wasn't as big as my first album's release party because we were in the coronavirus pandemic. But I still had good people come through and talk to me about the album, ask me about the album, listening to the album, and then just an opportunity to kick it in politics with some of my brothers after the function was over. I had a little smoking cypher test with a couple of guys off the album, and it was real nice. The weekend, I was preparing for an evaluation. I was trying to get into a trade. Monday, the album dropped. Yesterday, I had the evaluation for the trade, and then today, I had some running around to do, with my brother Anti. And now I'm sitting here talking to y'all. So it's been a busy week for me, man. Trying to make it move and make it shake.
Man, totally giving us the play-by-play there, man. I feel like really, I feel envious because all I said was, no, there was not going on in the D-Money department.
Yeah, everybody got something going on, bro.
When you drop the project, you're gonna get busy, man.
Hey, he's right though. When he talking about the managerial situation, he a boss, yo. He a boss.
That's real.
But we definitely got to get that lighting situation. But you look like a ghost.
No, you know what it looks like? It looks like those conversations they have when like you're watching those like drug trafficking shows on Netflix, right? But they're trying to show you like, hey, like this dude used to be like a kingpin, you feel me? But like he's like 89 years old now, but they gotta put him on video in the black so you can't see who he used to be. You know what I'm saying? See?
I feel you.
He's not trying to let the feds see him,
you can't see all the facial features. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got to warn or something, man.
Yeah, if you can ID yourself, it's not good for him. It's not good.
Do y'all see me now? Is it better?
That's better. That's better. That's a little better.
That actually is a little bit better. Yeah, definitely. Now we can see your facial features a little bit more, you know. But yeah, man. 9:14 p.m. Right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. We are going to go to our next song. And this one right here was made about a year ago during these exclusive Seattle sessions that went down, where there were tons of MCs that just got together and made a lot of music. And we've talked to some MCs on this show that were a part of that, and we got some really cool stories from that. But this is the first look at what it really looked like. And this one features Katil, Niestra, Niles Davis, Nestra, sorry, Campana, and Saul. It is the first video to be released from the sessions. It's called Honestly, right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, and it'll be part of the upcoming compilation album, which is called Seattle Sessions Volume 1, which will be dropping sometime later this month. So here it is, first look at Seattle Sessions' first video out.
They always try to say that Seattle don't count with the guy that bothers me, honestly. If you ain't never been in the studio cooking up with one of us, don't talk to me. Getting love from the OGs, now they know me, but they still don't know my whole discography. I am probably part of a story that's written in history, but to a prophecy. They always try to say that Seattle don't count with the guy that bothers me, honestly. If you ain't never been in the studio cooking up with one of us, don't talk to me. Getting love from the OGs, now they know me, but they still don't know my whole discography. I am probably part of a story that's written in history books that were promised on me, stay inside. I had to swallow my pride. Baby, run, it was all night. We was always causing havoc. I stay posted with my slime. Yeah. Do it, what they do best. Flexing the niggas, I'm a hubris. My old ish, sound like new shit head. My new ish, got them clueless.
Shout out Chase, putting on for the 6. And we need a medic, cause this all too sick. Diamonds dancing, yeah, we just getting lit. And you know we just getting started. Little more than life, it all makes sense when I'm on the mic. Shorty wanna kick it like Dolomite. Lot of heat in the town, better join the hype, you better join the hype. They always try to say that Seattle don't got what we got, and it bothers me, honestly. If you ain't never been in the studio cooking up with one of us, don't talk to me. Getting love from the OGs, now they know me, but they still don't know my whole discography. I am probably part of the story that's written in history, books of a prophecy. They always try to say that Seattle don't got what we got, and it bothers me, honestly. If you ain't never been in the studio cooking up with one of us, don't talk to me. Getting love from the OGs, now they know me, but they still don't know my whole discography. I am probably part of the story that's written in history, books of a prophecy. I feel like this is a moment right now. Seattle. Stick to my lane like zone. Thinking I sing my tune. Sketching my name on the moon. Thinking I made more room for you. Nothing but love on this side. Puffing my lungs, I've been high. Slip and slide electric. Write some hits, I'ma kiss, can dress fly. Real life, what it feel like. Paying bills, making deals like sipping pills in the night, cause the stakes is still high. Cut my brakes long time ago. This shit all I know. Write these bars a hope. Don't bother me though. They always try to say that Seattle don't got what we got, and it bothers me, honestly. If you ain't never been in the studio cooking up with one of us, don't talk to me. Getting love from the OGs, now they know me, but they still don't know my whole discography. I am probably part of a story that's written in history, books of a prophecy. They always try to say that Seattle don't got what we got, and it bothers me, honestly. If you ain't never been in the studio cooking up with one of us, don't talk to me. Getting love from the OGs, now they know me, but they still don't know my whole discography. I am probably part of a story that's written in history, books of a prophecy.
Woo! How about that, man? Whoa, the energy was insane there, man.
Felt like I was at the party, yo. Like I was really like, yo, my
Seattle Session Zone. That's honestly Katil, Nestra, Niles Davis, Campana, and Saul. production by Mally Jen. Shout out to that compilation getting put together by Spade, you know.
That was really hard.
Yeah.
I like that.
We got De'Brea Cavaiani in the building.
How you doing, man?
On the air.
You gotta get my bro name right real quick. That's Maligan on the production. That on me is filthy, man.
Yeah.
I've been in the studio with him.
Man, coming up a little muffled.
Man, you coming in real muffled, man. You were good before. Oh, yeah, much better, much better.
I bet. Sorry, I think my hair was in the way.
That could be.
I'm wearing earphones right now. But
no, you bad again. You bad again.
Muffling again.
Hello.
Yeah, I think
Yep. You good?
Good. All right.
I don't know, man. It's like you close to the mic or something. Because once you go on,
I got it in my headphones. I got it on the headphones. That's what I'm confused about. Is it solid now? Can you hear me, or is it still muffled?
It's better.
It's better.
It's better.
I think his headphones running out of battery.
I don't think so. Hold on.
See, that's why I stick to the corded.
But you're tuned in right here to Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, where you get to hear new hip hop and R&B every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. If you like the music on the show, you can check out our Spotify playlist curated by our own pint-sized Patron, the Don P, if you will. Search Fresh Juice Mix, and you can find it right there. Music featured on tonight's show and past shows. And just lock it in. And if you go on a road trip, you can listen to songs heard on Fresh Juice for hours.
Yo, for real.
Hours, yo.
There's so much dope songs on there.
There's some bops on there, man.
Yeah, I go on there and I
There's
just
some
literally,
slaps.
I just go on there and I like play the finger game. You know what I'm saying? I was like scroll, and then just like stop on whatever random song. It's always a dope song. I love it.
All right, man.
That would have went left. If I would have not.
The finger game? No.
See, yeah, we caught it. It's cool. No, I'll own that. It's whatever.
Got in the finger trap.
All right, let's change the topic real quick.
What else we got going on?
Okay, so Snoop Dogg was recently a part of, obviously he's a part of Mount Westmore, the new group, super group that's been formed with Snoop, Cube, Too Short, and E40. So he brought out his opinions on who he thinks should be on a Mount Eastmore. And the question is, who makes your guys' Mount Eastmore, though? Who's on your Mount Eastmore? I'll tell you about Snoop's here, but I want to hear yours first.
Just to be completely honest with you, I only have one favorite rapper. His name is Jadakiss. Shout out to Jada. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Rough Riders.
That wasn't even close.
I don't really have like a top 10, top 5, top 3 kind of thing.
It's not even a cough.
I don't really know. It's not a cough, it's a laugh. But what do you call it? In general, I definitely see somebody like I see somebody like obviously Jada, but I'm gonna give you like I'm just gonna try and pull from the pool. I would say somebody like Young Jeezy, not Young Jeezy anymore, just Jeezy, but somebody like Jeezy would be on my mount.
East, right? I thought they said
East.
Where's Jeezy from?
Eastmore,
Atlanta. And that's not east enough for y'all.
No, they're gonna call that a
Bro,
South.
we drove from here to Virginia. That was a long drive, fam. When we got.
Hey, for the record, we can call that a Southmore. That's a Southmore, yo.
I would have to put that South.
Nah, you're good. It's
y'all classify
whole different brand too. Like
I'm gonna go with it's good. I'm gonna go with Pharrell. Can we use Pharrell? Can I put Pharrell up there? Is that fair?
List. I guess if it's your list, you could.
It's my list. Y'all better leave me alone right now.
It is your list, but if we're taking a rap soup group, and now
you didn't say
well, Westmore.
Did you just,
Westmore is clearly like the 4 best.
Did you just put incentive on the word rap? Like Pharrell doesn't rap?
He does. Yeah.
Not like that's top 4 quality.
Are you serious right now?
That's
rapping?
Yo, look, I'm gonna chill out.
3,000.
Rapping? No.
Rude.
Pharrell, East Coast, Eastmore.
Y'all mad at me right
Listen, why are you judging? First of all, Jay-Z off top. That's not.
Yes, gotta have Jay-Z.
I'm not really Jay-Z fan.
I get that, but East Coast.
I get that.
I get that.
But I mean, Jay-Z and Nas, I feel like they can't both be on the same Rushmore.
And Busta got to be on there. I like Jada, but it's hard for me. Like I wanted to put Method Man, but it's hard to put somebody from a group in the Mount.
That's why I was going to use the clips. I was going to use the clips, but I can't pick both.
Man, your list is.
Look, fam, that's why I got one favorite rapper. Yo, I just said that before we got into this. He said, "Yo, your list is some trash." Hey, I hear you, B. It's good. It's good.
Mount Eastmore.
It's
Top
good.
4.
It's good.
Mount Eastmore.
Here's the thing: you can't be wrong. It's your opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You can't be wrong.
if I fry it on the fryer pan on 6, doesn't mean you got to fry it on 6. You can fry it on 8. You know what I'm saying?
I like throw cheese in mine when I scramble them.
It's
so
what it is. If I
it's all in your. It's all in how you cook.
Hey man, I eat my cabbage. I don't chew my food twice. You dig what I'm saying?
The skillet takes.
What did we just talk about?
Skillet takes.
Skillet
You
take.
gonna break fast.
Oh my god!
All
right.
Let's get a full list from somebody.
I don't got a list.
I need
Apparently,
one more, but
my
Busta,
list
Jay,
is
and
my list
Nas,
is non
for
and
sure.
void.
Okay, we got Snoop. We got Jay-Z. We got Nas. We got
I'm
Busta,
dropping Jada. I'm using Jadakiss then. Fine. Since we're just
and
dropping.
Jada.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
4.
Yeah, we're gonna use my
we gotta
guy.
go with Jada.
Yeah, we're gonna use my guy.
That's your 4. We're leaving out Nas.
No, he's in there.
Okay, yeah, he is in there. Yeah. We're leaving out Meth.
Y'all left Busta in?
It's hard to
Busta?
put.
Y'all left Busta in, didn't you?
Yeah, Busta's in.
Yeah.
Busta got to be there.
And then
You can't choose everybody from New York.
And then what about the old school?
Why not? West Coast was on Cali.
I'm saying you act like New York. It's not East Coast no more. So I don't know what the heck.
Well, what
hip hop, New York is
about
the East.
LL? What about Rakim? What about Big Daddy Kane?
Everybody shut up.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that was before my time. It's just a little dated.
I'm trying to draw from trying to draw from what I know.
You could even say Busta and Nas, or but they're dropping albums now. But the thing about LL, he hasn't dropped the album in years. Neither has Big Daddy Kane.
LL dropped a single. I want to say 2 years ago.
All right. Well, we also want to hear what you
record.
have to say, everyone that you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Who makes your Mount Eastmore? But right now, what I want to know, who makes De'Brea Cavaiani's Mount Eastmore?
Who you got, player, partner?
Who you got? Who you got?
I need somebody else to argue with.
These is like, I hate these questions so much because it makes you leave out a whole lot of rappers that are still hella dope, and it's like it's super hard to qualify a list. It's kind of hard to qualify a list, especially from like. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I bet, but it's kind of hard to qualify a list. All right. I got you.
I saw the screen and everything. Like I was ready.
I'm gonna go with probably 4 of the most listened to East Coast rappers, in my opinion, for me. So I'd have to say Nas, Q-Tip, Dave East.
Dave East is a heavy hitter.
And Dave East is signed to Nas, so that's the craziest part. But oh my goodness, the 4th one is so difficult. It's always so difficult.
Doozy, that one's a doozy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm gonna cop out and say Tupac because he was born in New York.
Okay, switched up the format.
Okay. All right, so this is what Snoop had. He had LL Cool J. He had Slick Rick.
I like that.
He had Jay-Z.
Got to be.
And then he was like, I'm debating on either Nas or someone from one of the old school groups. So it's tough to leave Houdini and Run DMC out. So
Gotcha.
yeah. So that's where Snoop went with it. He also struggled with it apparently as well. But
I just want to point out this guy said the Clips and Pharrell.
Would y'all consider the Beastie Boys a rap group?
Yes. Yeah. It's a rap group. Yeah.
All right, that was up.
So yeah, you could
I'm just trying to draw away from
throw
what you
them into that conversation as well, man.
Pharrell.
I was like, I gotta say something right now. It has nothing to do with what he's talking about right now.
All right, so we're gonna play a couple of your songs from the album De'Brea, Everything New. We're gonna get to one of them right now, actually. So with giving us a proper introduction, tell us about the making of On God with B. Cole.
On God with B. Cole. That was really a kind of on the spot type of joint. I had my first verse written and ready to go. It's actually a verse I had pocketed from months before, just because I wanted to get somebody on it, and I really couldn't decide who I wanted to get on it. And then it just happened to come around when I started making the album. But I had B. Cole in the studio. I asked him, bro, heard what I have for it and the verse for it. What do you think? Like, you know, how do you want to attack this? And he was honestly like, you know, I want to hear you put it down on the wax first and see what it sounds like over the record, so I can make a true and definitive decision of how I want to approach it. And he wrote that verse actually all in the studio after listening to my verse, probably about like 15, 20 minutes, got it done. And he put it on the wax, and I was thrown away. I was blown away because it was an insanely good verse. It had energy. It had boss type talk. You know, all the stuff that you really want in a good braggadocio type of record. And I felt like you know, it was just the way we put it together was just too perfect. The energy was great. I'm hoping that we get to shoot a video to it. But I loved making that record with my brother. It was just a lot of fun. And a lot of opportunity that we hadn't capitalized on in the past, and so it turned out to a really good studio session. We were both in love with how the joint sounded when we came out of the studio. So that was a lot of fun.
You guys definitely matched energies well, and it's just dope to see two artists working together like that, man.
It's good when it's not forced, man. You know, you always try to create with somebody without having to force it. And you never know when you're first venturing into a song or even a project with somebody what it's going to feel like until you're halfway in or you're halfway out. But it's always good when it just feels good and it sounds good. The music sounds great.
And when it's two MCs, you kind of like push each other to bring it.
In a sense of a challenge, yeah. It's like, you know, I'm gonna crap on your record, bro, or on your verse, bro, unless you come with it, you know. So you both kind of go in there, you know, you go in there, teeth snarling.
And everybody's on 10.
Yeah, bro. Everybody's on pins and needles, brother. So I feel that. It's great, man. Can't wait to hear it.
Those are the best studio sessions for me.
Let's go ahead and hear it then. On God, off of Everything You, which just dropped only 2 days ago, available everywhere. Check it out. This one features B. Cole. It's De'Brea Cavaiani.
On God, again, scared to see my squad. In this song, God, I hang with niggas from the block. In this song, God, might have you run into your moms. In this song, God, that we yelling up the ops. I can't let no fake niggas come and throw that dirt up on the gang. I be cruising around my city, blowing funk and kicking gang. You be scared to press the issue, ain't no weight up on that thing. I be rolling in this with me if they disrespect the name. The name is Cavaiani. And I just might catch that body if they try to harm me. I live my life as if no weapon form could ever harm me. Some might call it golly. I just call it L. You better see if there's info on me. I just told a big and shit at me with his whole entire chest. Or we treat it like it's treasure. Hit that spot till nothing left. It's best you keep your lane unless you wanna lose your rep. But you better use your blinker if you coming from my left. Cause I'm on go mode, pushing 4 doors to the flow, dog. Every nigga wanna play the game till it's 6 points on the scoreboard. I'm just out here doing me, trying to keep it G like a wreck, dog. 6B all in the grass, but I keep it low so I can watch those. It's Cavy. Guys again scared to see my squad. In this song, God, I hang with niggas from the block. In this song, God, might have you run into your moms. In this song, God, that we yelling up the ops. On God, again scared to see my squad. In this song, God, I hang with niggas from the block. In this song, God, that we yelling up the cops. In this song, God, we might pull up to your spot. On God.
Blew the bag, got 100 bands, again it's on guard, I'ma get it back. Put the Hemi on the 4G, simple ass if they I rented that. Lick money, getting free bands, broke, singing still stuck in the trap. Light traffic on the clubhouse, but verified on the cash app. I get the paper, the digits, no internet cap, and we win it. We making moves in the trenches, you thinking they stuck on your pivot. Middle finger to the ops, when we see them, we hit. 2700 east side, in the top of the district. 40 cal when they go bow, hit them where they can feel it. I set the drip trends, now these picking this up trying to steal it. Up on the Twitter talking, you can find call where the bill is. Muscle cars with the sharp bar, CMC on the bid.
On God, niggas scared to see my squad. In this song, God, I hang with niggas from the block. In this song, God, might have you run into your moms. In this song, God, that we yelling up the ops. On God.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not trying out new wigs and cocktail dresses, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle-King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African-American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines is on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Thursday nights at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. Music and dedications for the grown and sexy.
All of us have struggled through the COVID-19 pandemic, and many of our communities have been particularly hard hit. Some things definitely need to change, but a few things should stay the same, like protecting your child from serious diseases you can prevent now. Preventable diseases like measles, mumps, and whooping cough. Is camp, childcare, or in-person school on your family's agenda? Give your child a healthy and safe summer and school year by making sure they're up to date on vaccinations and well child visits. You have the power to protect. Call your healthcare provider to find out what vaccinations your child is due for and make an appointment today. Need help finding a provider? Visit parenthelp123.org or call the Help Me Grow Washington hotline at 1-800-322-2588. Interpretation is available.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
I'ma twist my shit like Naruto. Gotta bitch not my shit like Pluto. Always bring the fire out like Prince Zuko. Real ass, I don't need your approval. Don't draw conclusions, I might sketch a doodle. Won't aim for your chest, I put two in your noodle. Ain't telling no lies, you can look in my pupils. You know that I'm truthful. I'ma twist my shit like Naruto. Gotta bitch not my shit like Pluto. Always bring the fire out like Prince Zuko. Real ass nigga, don't need your approval. Don't draw conclusions, I might sketch a doodle. Won't aim for your chest, I put two in your noodle. Ain't telling no lies, you can look in my pupils. You know that I'm truthful. With all this gold, I can feel myself. I know these hating motherfuckers wish I kill myself. Prices ass, I should steal myself. Thought I'm better than a drug, now I deal myself. Told her she's a snack, said I'ma meal myself. If all these against fake, then I'll be real myself. These against making music, they don't feel themselves. Sometimes you can't see snakes till they reveal themselves. So I'ma twist my shit like I'm Sasuke. Go ape shit like Harambe while my baby rolling Bombay. She know I'm a eater, queen, look like it's an entree. Benz on Volcano, blow that shit like Pompeii. She know daddy keep that shit 3,000 like I'm Andre. She know I'ma keep this shit 300 like I'm Sosa. Got a bitch dip in the front with fire like she Rosa. Ask the bar bread and I'ma act like I don't know you. If these leggings hot, I got some water that'll cool you. Got a brush dip blue flame, she shooting like a Zula. Pretty bitch dip talking good game in your mandula. Tell them niggas running to you and you find out that she fooled you. My baby think I'm cheating when I'm not trying to go get none. Money of this piece of you do not want me to pick one. Got her going crazy in the mirror like what my dick done. Oprah with the L's, everybody get one. I'ma twist my shit like Naruto. Got a bitch dip not my shit like Pluto. Always bring the fire out like Prince Zuko. Real ass I don't need your approval. Don't draw conclusions, I might sketch a doodle. Won't aim for your chest, I put two in your noodle. Ain't telling no lies, you can look in my pupils. You know that I'm truthful. I'ma twist my shit like Naruto. Got a bitch dip not my shit like Pluto. Always bring the fire out like Prince Zuko. Real ass nigga, don't need your approval. Don't draw conclusions, I might sketch a doodle. Won't aim for your chest, I put two in your noodle. Ain't telling no lies, you can look in my pupils. You know that I'm truthful.
Last week,
Rick,
you know that person.
Rated coming out of the Fed Wheezy Federal Way. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. That's called Prince Zuko. Hey,
Zuko.
You said it in the song.
Zuko. Yeah. Yeah, he did. That's on me right there. But anyway. I go by the name of D Money, a master of messing up people's names.
Hey, P Treasy the Don, the messenger.
It's odd to yourself. Sometimes I gotta watch D Money, but we good over here.
And De'Brea Cavaiani is our guest of the evening.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yo.
And we also have a guest coming in from Toronto. We were originally going to just debut her joint, but we contacted her, let her know. And she is going to be joining us right here. She has a new joint called Kick It. And her name is MESHAE.
Hi.
What up?
Hey, MESHAE.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. How's your evening?
Good. It's pretty well. Yeah, going pretty well.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you got this cool little joint called Kick It.
Kick it. Yes, kick it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's, that feeling that we all have where, we have that special someone on our mind and, it's just like we want to get with them. We want to kick it.
Exactly. You want to kick it. You
know what's cool about kicking it is that you ain't got to really be anywhere specific. You don't got to do nothing specific. You just simply got to be next to the person you want to be next to.
Exactly. It's just a vibe. It's a vibe, literally.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So when'd you make it?
I made the song in 2018 in Miami, actually.
Okay, it's got some 6 miles on it.
Okay.
Yes. I recorded it in Miami, but just like putting it out now, drop the video. Sometimes you gotta take a step back, put out some other tracks, and then put out your favorite track. That was my favorite track at the time.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what else you got out?
I have another song named Bankroll that came out not too long ago. I believe it was September 2020. Yeah, September, Bankroll. That's more hip hop. And then my other song is Summertime. It's featuring Wally Brazy. I did that 2018 as well. And that one has a video out as well.
Word. Okay, dope. All right, so obviously we're about to hear you on the show for the first time, but if anybody hears MESHAE, what kind of music should they expect from her?
They should be expecting R&B music. I'm an R&B artist. I was
strictly right.
Yes.
No rapping. No rapping. I'm not even gonna try that.
I mean, Bankroll is giving rap. It's giving a little bit of rapping. It is, but still melodic. But usually I stick with R&B. R&B is easy for me to write. I just feel very comfortable with R&B music. So yes, you'll be hearing R&B from MESHAE.
What kind of influences got you into R&B?
Honestly, Brandy is a big influence.
Ooh,
nice.
Yes, Jasmine Sullivan. I love Jasmine Sullivan. Like growing up, any song by her, I love. Beyonce, Monica, Keisha Cole. I could name a million, literally.
Let me go ahead and get my leaders.
Let me get you the whole list. No, for real, yeah.
So she got to eat more all by herself. Look at her.
The one thing I really do love about Brandy, though, is that not only is she just a dope singer, but she's also a really dope actor, man. I've been binging The Game recently.
Yes. Great actor. As young as she was, great actor.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
I've come to learn that a lot of musicians that I enjoy listening to their music are some phenomenal actors. Like even some of those really elongated 7-minute music videos, like you can tell they're doing a great job at that little scene. Like Nipsey and Lauren London.
Yeah.
Lauren London.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did really good acting in the beginning of one of Nipsey's videos. Rest in peace. And not just some of the artists I've seen. They're really good on film, no matter what they're doing.
For sure. It's like, I wonder if there is this correlation. Does being an artist give you training, if it will, to possibly be a good actor is making music videos.
I feel like yes, in a sense, yes, because in the music video you have to be acting.
Yeah,
you literally have to act out the part, unless you have somebody else in place of you acting. Because some people they're singing, but they have other people who are acting out the part. So say if I was saying "Kick It" and somebody else was the love interest instead of me, that wouldn't really train you for that. But I was basically acting in my video that I dropped. So yeah.
And when you turn on the camera, a lot of people switch up, just in general.
They do.
So it really comes down to some people are naturals, and then some people have trained for it.
That's true.
That's why I can't. That's why I can't date no girl that can turn on the fake tears at any given moment. Nah, fam, you're gonna get me for the Beamer. You're gonna get me for the house. You're gonna get me for all. Baby, please. I'm like, all right.
So that takes out most of the good actresses.
But I can't date no actress. What?
Yeah.
I think I was just talking about that the other day. Literally,
none of that, man. If you could turn on the waterworks, I'm not effing with it.
Mesha, you said you couldn't be with an actor.
I'm not gonna say that exactly, but I was. I was speaking.
Jordan calls. Are you picking up?
Yo, if Idris Elba calls, she's.
Hi, I'm Bling. I'm joking. But
look at her. She's been thinking about dating.
Well, you know what?
Low key, she has an actor in her mind and she wants to date right now.
No, I don't. But it was a topic.
We should all take a guess at it.
You guys can't guess it because I don't have one in mind. For real.
Oh, you really don't have one? You don't have no celebrity crush?
None?
No, I don't have a celebrity crush. I don't.
All right, what about like a dream person you'd want to do a song with?
Dream person I want to do a song with? Does it have to be a male?
No. Not
at all.
It doesn't have to be a male artist. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna say two people, but the first person I'm gonna say it might not work because I feel like it's a similar
Stop
sound.
right there. It's gonna work. It's universe. Okay. I'm sorry, she said that. It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. Okay, no, it's working. It's working. Universe. I love Summer Walker. I love her music.
God,
I love her. So I would say her. And now I'm gonna think about a male to do it with. I would say, let's see. Maybe Bryson. Yeah,
Bryson Tiller?
Yeah. Or Party Next Door. Party Next Door is fire too.
I'd want to hear her on a record.
We could get Summer, we can get Bryson Tiller and you, and we'll just make it a threesome.
Yeah. All right, boom.
Yo, I would love to hear like a record with like her and Tyrese or somebody like that.
Oh yeah,
Tyrese is being slept on right now. I feel like everybody like watched him cry on the internet, and then everybody's
going to space in the next Furious.
He needs to write another album. I'm tired of seeing him in vehicles complain about how fast they're going. I didn't sign up for this.
So I want to go back. I want to go back to the video and putting that together. Did you script it or did you go by the fly? Uh-oh. We have lost audio, yo.
No, I think she heard you.
No, she talking and I don't hear her.
Oh yeah, I can't hear her. Yo, Ma, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
You muted yourself.
Yeah, I think she may have. Yo, MESHAE.
Oh, she can hear us. I think.
Oh.
Boom. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good now.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I didn't press anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, what about your video? Scripted or did you go with the flow?
It wasn't scripted for sure. It wasn't like we weren't reading any lines or none of that, but we did have a plan in mind as to what we wanted to do for the video. My sister and the person who recorded the video, they both put it together. So they had a whole plan as to what we were going to do, the scenes, where we were going to shoot it. So, some scenes got left out, but I feel like it ended up working out just the way it was supposed to. So, yeah.
Okay, so you got some deleted scenes there. You can leave them out. Bloopers.
Yeah, no, literally bloopers, literally.
Oh yeah, you got bloopers for days. You're gonna drop it.
You look at all of them and you're like, all the scenes, you're like, I don't know if I like this here. So, but I like the way it turned out though. I really love this video. This is by far the best.
You're brave. You're braver than me. I'm shy. Like I love writing music and doing music on stage, but when it comes to music videos and like film, I'd rather have like a person act out the verse and the lyrics and the words and show my words come to life. I just if you just see me in action scenes and rapping, and then I'm doing B-roll of, you know, just looking in the camera, you're not getting my emotion that way. I need.
I got it.
Everyone's asking me why do rappers move their hands like that?
It's expressive.
You know, Kevin Hart was like, you know, their hands get higher the madder they get.
The worst part is every time I speak like that, people make fun of me because I talk like that in my regular everyday life.
In real life.
I'm moving them right now, but you can't even see them in the camera.
Yo, my mom be getting mad at that. She's like, quit talking to me with your hands.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel it. It's good. You got it.
Nah, but it's like the energy leaves your fingertips, so you just gotta express.
It kind of does, yeah.
You see people roasting people, man. Look at this, something. Looking, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, especially in Patron's realm of battle rap, just with your hands, it's just that it's
that
up
can
to
make
a
a
whole
difference.
other level.
That can make a difference in the battle for sure.
Yeah,
you drop a bar, you ain't not making any movement. You drop a bar, you put your hand in his face. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? It's the big O moment.
What did you say?
I was saying it adds oh shoot, I don't know who he's talking about.
No, go ahead. MESHAE, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying it adds He can continue. I was talking about like the hand movements. I feel like they add especially when you're saying he was battle rapping. So definitely adding something.
Yeah.
De'Brea, you had something?
I was just gonna say that it's funny, like when you're someone who's really expressive and you move your hands a lot during like a performance or something like that. I think it's funny, like when you like accidentally might point somewhere or something like that, like somebody might look, and that's just the funniest shit. You try not to laugh on stage, so that's just kind of funny. I was gonna say moving your hands a lot. I catch people all the time just moving my hands, and they think I'm like trying to point at something sometimes, and I'm like, no, don't scare me. I'm performing. So.
All right, MESHAE. Well, we're about to play Kick It here. It's been dope chatting with you on the program tonight.
Appreciate you calling in.
Good looking.
Thank you.
And if anybody wants to learn more about you, where do they need to go?
They can go to my Instagram, MESHAE's World, Twitter, MESHAE's World, every social media platform is MESHAE's World, and watch Kick It on YouTube.
All right, let's do that. Let's watch Kick It right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We're live until 11. We got De'Brea Cavaiani. He'll be bringing back the Fresh Juice freestyle later on. We got another joint from his album, Everything You. We got more music on the way. We're going to debut a new segment from our own guy, ID Yourself. Lots coming at you, man. So don't go nowhere. This is Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice live. Happy Hump Day. Yes, live until 11 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. Here's MESHAE. Kick it!
Yeah.
I've been feeling you, so can we kick it for a while, babe? I've been feeling you, so can we kick it? Oh, kick it. I've been feeling you, so can we kick it for a while, babe? I've been feeling you, so can we kick it? Oh, kick it. I've been feeling you,
MESHAE.
All right. She's an official contender. This music.
Well, we've been feeling it so wild that we need to kick it.
You gotta kick it. You want to kick?
We can't just kick it. We can't just kick it. We gotta kick it.
No, that was good. I like that one. I might use that one.
All right, you're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We got MESHAE with us. We got De'Brea Cavaiani with us. We got myself, D Money.
P-Treezy the Don.
ID yourself, you heard.
And we are about to debut a brand new segment by our own ID Yourself, who has an immense mind of questions.
I'm really inquisitive. I have a lot of questions about almost anything I look at when I'm driving down the road in the day.
So we're going to start this new segment called ID the Question.
I basically just want to know if people think something's positive or negative, yes or no, black and white. I'm really transparent. It's going to be easy to answer. I just need an answer. So my question is, within today's issues politically and financially that everybody's going through with their families, and this huge word called gentrification that we have been speaking about. Okay, my question is it good or is it bad? Now, with my question, I'm going to give my answer first, and then I'll let y'all take the board. I feel like it's not so much a bad thing. It's a comprehension or understanding thing. When they say gentrification, they mean that they want to bring into your neighborhood some buildings that are going to create some jobs that'll create more opportunities for the surrounding land. When you build a bridge with a friend, when you create a friendship, you're supposed to make a city around that bridge and marvel at what you started at. You never burn the bridge. So I don't see a problem with adding and building on a city in that sense. That only forces me, potentially, if uneducated, it only forces me to go back to school. I see no problem with that. I see that could be a little bit of a hindrance to my lifestyle at the time. But personally, I don't see anything wrong with the challenge. So that's just my take on it. That's my black and white answer. That's my 2 cents.
Is gentrification good
or bad?
You
tell me.
Ooh,
you tell me.
Who wants to jump on that grenade?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really familiar with the topic, so I can't speak on it.
Basically, it's something that was going on in the politics, basically, where it's like a lot of the more poor neighborhoods were having high-end companies move buildings into their neighborhoods, and they condemning buildings, and they wouldn't have any opportunities to get jobs because of them moving all these new buildings into like a bank and these kind of places where I don't have like the credentials to get a job at a bank and that kind of a situation. Bigger scale, but that's basically what we're talking about.
Okay, so if I can answer that just off of what I know, I believe that it is not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not going to completely stick to that because I'm not very familiar on the topic again. But I do think that it may build opportunity for that neighborhood. As much as you can't work at a bank right now, you don't have those qualifications right now. You may be able to in the future, right? That doesn't mean you have to stay in this one spot for the rest of your life. So that's just a little bit that I have about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta advance. You gotta evolve.
Exactly.
My take is basically it's just how it's done. You know, if you're gentrifying for the purpose of excluding a race or a group of people, like what you can say is happening right here in Seattle's Central District, a historic Black neighborhood, and all the Black people are being basically pushed out because the rent just continues to go astronomically higher. And you have all these people from Amazon moving into all their places that they used to live. All their businesses, all Black businesses are closing, and it spells a very bad experience of gentrification. Okay. But is there a good way to gentrification go down? Yes, but it's who's gentrifying. That's the question.
I like that answer. What about you, Patron?
Yeah, I think Nipsey said gentrify your own hoods so that other people can't do it. Unfortunately, that didn't work out too well for him. But I understand the sentiment.
Yeah, we buy our own buildings and we tear stuff down and rebuild it the way we want it built.
Right, and basically you pretty much buy up the property in your own neighborhoods and fill it in a positive way that gives back to the community in a way that you want it to work.
Financial
something that could build for your children. I mean, we were talking about the banks earlier.
Yeah.
If you may not be able to get a job at that bank, but one day maybe one of your children might.
Right. Yeah. Most definitely.
It's better than, would it be whatever it is now. The idea is that it's creating a better job opportunity
for sure
for the future.
Well, I appreciate y'all, chiming in on my subject. I got a lot more. So next week we'll have another one, but
we'll do another ID. The question
now I want to see what De'Brea. Yeah, De'Brea.
Any
Let's see what De'Brea was going to say.
De'Brea.
I appreciate you.
Gentrification is a very loaded topic, and
that's why I brought it here.
Yeah. When I look at gentrification, I see it less as like potential opportunity, and I see it more as reworking systemic oppression. You feel me? Gentrification to me is just another way to redline. And if you know what redlining was, that was just where they kind of basically say it was mainly for Black people, but other minorities too had redlining happen to them, but it was worse in the Black community. They would basically write a red line around neighborhoods and be like, Black people can only live in this area, or we're not going to sell any homes to Black people in this area. So to me, gentrification is a systemic reworking of redlining. And to me, the reason I see it that way is because what you do is, like y'all were saying, you buy up the properties and you build new buildings, but they're not building new buildings for opportunity. You don't really see that very much. You see them, like D-Money was saying, you see them raise those apartment buildings like they did on 23rd and Jackson. And I spent most of my life on 23rd and Jackson because my family owned business on there. The Seattle Medium is not a property you will see moving anytime soon.
Right.
But what you do see is they buy up these buildings where you had Red Apple in that area, it had Boost Mobile, it had a barbershop, it had Subway, it had a black hair store, it had all that stuff. They took that out, threw up an apartment complex, and put the rent at a level that 9 times out of 10, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, so I don't want to sound very pessimistic to anybody, but 7 times out of 10, Black people in those neighborhoods can't afford that rent. You feel me? And so you're not making it an opportunity. If you were throwing those buildings up and making more places, but keeping the rent at a level that was probably somewhat similar to what you've seen before for that area, then that's where it's an opportunity for you to improve and build on your life, or maybe build on your children's life. When you're seeing prices that you can't afford, that means you got to move to a whole nother neighborhood. That might mean you need to change where you work. That might mean you need to change where your kids go to school. And like it's just another way of pushing people out and making the urban community where it used to be a fear of the urban community and not even trying to accept the urban community, just straight basically pushing the urban community out. You're not even trying to give the urban community an opportunity to stay in their areas and have their children grow up in the same neighborhood that they grew up. Because some people have, an emotional tie to the neighborhood that they grow up in and stuff like that. So it's like, when you're throwing up buildings and you're not giving people of color an opportunity to stay in those neighborhoods, and you're just pushing it out, putting it closer to like, the Amazons or the other tech giants that might be coming to Seattle, and making it more opportunity for people that you're bringing in from outside of the city, or maybe people that you're hiring that live in the city that work at these jobs that, can afford that. And then it breaks down into more. So gentrification to me, it's not good. If it was something else, it would be a different term to me. That's how I feel when I look at gentrification. Everywhere that they're doing gentrifying these areas, you can see it happening around you. Like it's always, you start seeing less and less of a certain community, if you feel me. So no, gentrification is a no-go anywhere.
It's real.
I kind of agree with what he's saying, and in a sense, it kind of ties on to what Patron was saying about how we should be policing our own situation and tearing down, building up, and educating our own people. And if you want to stay there, then take care of your land, take care of your space, take care of your hood, take care of your people.
I'm involved with one more comment about that. Is like, then when you want to see, when you say, make those statements of, oh, we need to buy back our hood. Well, the banks aren't loaning Black people that type of money because we don't, historically, we're not good with credit. We don't have good credit. That's just a fact. Black people need more financial literacy and stuff like that as a community, not as a whole. I'm not saying individuals might not be smart with their money or might not have good credit. My girlfriend, she's Black, she has great credit. You feel me? But me, on the other hand, I don't have good credit because I didn't know how to financially move along. And so those type of things, when you talk about buying back your own hood, there's still little to no opportunity for us to make the type of money that the people who are buying the things out of our hood already have that type of money. I mean, look at people who are buying up those properties in those neighborhoods. There's corporations and other people in industry that have this mass amount of money that they can play with. You feel me? We're not playing on a level playing field, and that's from a historical standpoint. And so when we talk about buying back our own hood, it's a lot harder for Black people to buy back their own hood than it is for somebody else to come in and buy the hood from us. You feel me? And so that's why I when I look at gentrification, it's levels that goes through. You see it in physical form, and then you see it in financial form, and you start seeing it in the educational. You feel me? Like,
hey, he's talking with his hands, Joe. I can see it. Oh, here it goes.
I'll say this. The preschool that I went, it used to be a K through 8, right, with a preschool attached to it. That school is no longer there. It's all apartments. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey, mic drop.
Boop.
All right. ID yourself. ID the question first ever, man. Looking forward to future ones.
That was good.
I can already give y'all a peek of the next one. Next one's gonna be reparations.
All right.
This man want to rock.
All right. Well, we'll definitely throw that on next week. But right now, you're live on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We're going to take a couple minutes and pay some bills.
Bill.
We got De'Brea Cavaiani. We got MESHAE from Toronto.
Appreciate y'all.
And another hour of new music, great topics, and anything else that we can throw in between.
Whole lot of giggles and stuff.
This is Rainier Avenue Radio. .world.
Metro League High School sports are back.
There's Jordan. Makes a stutter step inside, breaks a tackle. He's off and running. He's going to take it all the way.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio, your home team for Metro League football, basketball, baseball, girls soccer, track and field, bowling, and even more than that. We got you. Watch Metro League High School sports on Rainier Avenue Radio via Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You can listen in right at our website, RainierAvenueRadio.world, or download our app for free to listen and watch.
The fun is blocked and it's picked up. My number.
Metro League High School Sports 2021 on RainierAvenueRadio.world, powered by the Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, King County for Culture, and the Seattle Mariners.
Phil-Am Radio, servicing the Filipino and Filipino Americans all over the world. Phil-Am Radio, streaming live in the internet every Tuesday from 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. Seattle, USA time. We are your host, Kuya Bert Kawili, Emma Heron, and
Manny Panganiban.
Phil-Am Radio.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Don't let me turn this thing on for another day. Life gets better when we're loved and not in a maze. We're both wrong, but if you want, I'm down to take the blame. Whatever you want, whatever you need. I know eventually you'll fight for me, baby, and then you won't. I know you won't. I know eventually you will fight for me, baby, and then you won't. I know you won't. But you go off another, so you reappear. There's no point in storming off if we're both staying good. We're both wrong, but if you go, I'm down to take the blame. Whatever you want, whatever you need. I know eventually you will fight for me, baby, and then you won't. I know you won't. I know eventually you will fight for me, baby, and then you won't. I know you won't.
All right, Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, Child, or there's 3 I's, so Child. Eventually. Woo, that is some funky-ish right there.
That is something that I know Black people can really resonate with. When a woman looks at you and she goes, "Child." That's a real moment between you and that elderly person that you're speaking with.
Oh, man.
That's a real moment. You better sit down or something. You better stop whatever you was doing, because she's about to ruin the image and the style that you look like. You know what I'm saying?
We are live on Rainier Avenue Radio. Shouts out to Rick Rated. We played his song earlier, and he showing us some appreciation right there.
Good looking, yo. Good looking, yo.
Yeah, definitely.
Heavy playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Also, shouts out to Amelia Isabel Escobedo for also tuning in tonight.
What up, y'all?
What's happening?
She showed us some. She pressed the love button, so appreciate.
Oh, we appreciate the button.
She didn't do the like. She did the love.
Love back.
Yeah. So we're in our second hour already. It's already 10:12 p.m. We got De'Brea Cavaiani here with us for the evening.
We do.
And MESHAE still with us, y'all.
We got her. She's here.
She's here. We got her hooked.
Yes.
You didn't scare her away.
No,
with
I was just about to say. I think I scared her away.
No, it was very informative. No, for real. Like, I really didn't know that was really what was going on.
It's like you gotta tackle the tough subjects. And for me personally, I feel like a lot of times when people try to explain things that are complicated, I can tend to shy away from education, and not because I don't want to learn, because I don't know where your sources are. So now I just go get the information myself.
Yeah,
you know
I learned a lot from what everyone was saying, to be honest. Like, from what I got in the beginning to where everybody explained it to me, like, it did change my point of view. And that's why I was saying I don't want to say, like, no, it's good, it's bad, it's bad, because I don't know too much about it. Exactly. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to come off as I don't really know, and I'm still saying something that I don't know, like a topic I don't know about. Yeah.
And then, of course, anybody else on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, feel free to comment in your thoughts on gentrification.
Yeah, let us know.
We'll shout those out as later. But we'll go from a tough topic to something a little bit more lighthearted. In a recent interview on HBO's The Shop with LeBron James, Jay-Z did another one of his rare interviews. And he admitted that he forgets his own lyrics from time to time. So, thoughts? Is this a real thing for artists?
I want to talk about this because we'll use Lil Wayne because it's really like a widespread topic when it comes to memorizing your lyrics and never writing down your vocals. Now, I can understand that craft as far as like your average avid freestyle rapper, if you will, or battle rapper. These guys are amazing with that kind of stuff, especially if you slip up and forget a bar, you gotta pick it up real quick. So in that sense, I get it. But when it comes to forgetting bars, I personally find it frowned upon. I don't find it like it's fine tuning or iron sharpens iron. I don't know what they say, but it's like you gotta stay in the game. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be forgetting your bars. There shouldn't be a moment where you're losing your grip like that. And in the sense of having a whole discography, bless it and respect to all the rappers and creators out there. But if you're focused on a tour, or if you're focused on an album release, or you're going on tour for an album release, then there should only be a certain set of lyrics you're memorizing right now, and you should not be slipping up and forgetting those. That's just my personal 2 cents. Y'all take the floor.
Okay. Thoughts? I mean, De'Brea, man, do you ever forget your lyrics?
So I gotta know.
I forget
really
mine.
speak on that. I gotta really know what Jay-Z's talking about. Like, is he talking about performing? He forgets his lyrics, or is he talking about like somebody might like quiz him on a bar or something and he forgets exactly what he said?
Well, when he's performing, there's a couple of videos that are actually out if you look on YouTube of Jay-Z performing and forgetting a couple lyrics here and there.
Come on. Nas does it too, though. I watched Nas in concert 2 years ago.
You seem so disappointed.
He forgot his lyrics. He's like 4 bars, bro. He just put the mic down. He's like just letting the crowd rock. Lupe Fiasco opened up for him, killed it, stepped on the stage, stepped through it, bro.
Oh, this was at the show, right?
Yeah.
I was there too.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, like Nas wasn't rapping the whole thing, fam. Like, it's a thing, but it's like you gotta know that, you gotta admit that. You can't just be walking around like you rap God and then forget the stuff.
But man, what about you, De'Brea? You sometimes forget?
No, I was gonna say when it comes to performing, especially like if it's not like an on the spot performance, I try not to do too many of those as much as I can. But like if it's a show that's like booked out like a month or so and something like that, you should be preparing every it's not every day, every other day, with those set of songs that you're supposed to be performing, and don't try not to throw anything extra in. I mean, if you get everything down and you feel like if you feel like your stuff's on point and you could add a few songs, I mean, practice those as well. But forgetting lyrics during the performance, I can't comment on what the GOATs go through. They're in a whole different ball game than what we're playing, what I'm playing down here. But you gotta at least find time to put into your craft, and that's part of your craft, is practicing your lyrics and making sure you don't forget nothing and making sure you're on point. Or even if you have a spot where you have trouble, maybe cut like the backing vocals behind it so you can like catch a breath there or whatever. There's a lot of little tips and tricks you could do, but still it's like forgetting your lyrics is a no around the game as far as I'm concerned. You should not forget anything that you're preparing to perform.
Patron?
Well, I battle rap and also haven't written rhymes down in over 10 years. Jay-Z's not really the person to question his, memory, as far as he's got over 20 years worth of music. That's
a lot to remember.
That's a full career. I wouldn't be surprised if he forgot some stuff that he came up with in 2002.
That's basically why I was trying to chill out with what I was saying, in the sense that if you're only supposed to be, and I'm kind of piggybacking off of what he said also, like if you're only trying to memorize an album or a certain set for your show, then you should be focused on that exact set of lyrics.
But off experience and something, I've definitely forgotten my lyrics on stage. I got too high, probably. More than likely,
because I got high.
The album.
And I kind of just I wasn't really tripping. They kind of was just messing with the energy in general. It didn't really matter. At some point, I guess they didn't really care what it was saying. It was just okay. This is hip hop. Washington's good for that. So
yeah.
And as a battle rapper, like we have these slogans that we say pretty much sometimes at like the end of every verse. And I remember battle rapping, and I would just say my slogan, and I would like in Washington State, I would forget the slogan or parts of it, but the crowd would kind of repeat it with you. So it came off.
What's your slogan?
It's an old slogan, and I changed it. But the point is, I went to California one time for a battle, and I messed up the slogan, and I didn't have people that knew the slogan with me. So I just repeated the consonants and the sounds of the words, but the words were completely off.
Yeah. Well, Lee, that's just a real moment, and I can respect that. It's like, I mean, people gonna forget some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna remember everything. But.
And I was gonna say another thing is when you up there, you know what I'm saying, you have the game plan, and something in the heat of the moment, flash in the pan, something can happen that'll just set your mind off track. So now you're trying to catch the beat, or you're trying to what often happens is you overthink of what you're supposed to say. You can't even think of what would just naturally come out.
It's either that or it's the girl in the red dress, man. It's always the girl in the red dress.
The Matrix?
Hey, man. Some of us took the red and the blue pill, dog.
I had to double take there for a second.
It could very well could be the girl in the red dress.
But it does beg the question that when you have a discography as big as Jay-Z's, and you have so many songs that you've made, so many albums, so many verses, so many lines, it's just too easy to forget any of them. I mean, we've talked about a story like months ago where we talked about Lil Wayne and Eminem Googling their own verses so they make sure that they don't repeat the same lines.
If you think for 1 minute that Tech Nine did not forget any of those lyrics at any live performance, you're tripping. But in that sense, it's like if he's focused on one verse, I don't think he's gonna forget any of those words.
Like, I don't write rhymes down, so like
that's what I'm saying. You're a little.
I gotta go back. So like, there's like a mixtape I put out 4 years ago, and I don't remember the words right word for word, but there's verses on there that I would like to get back down and rememorize.
I feel it.
To just have, you know, what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I respect that.
But in the moment when I recorded them, being that I don't write, they were definitely memorized. That was 4 years ago. I put out work.
So you memorized it as you wrote it in your head, and then recorded it, and then.
Yeah, and it's like memorizing so tough, man. It's not as easy as it sounds. I mean, like I just went through an acting stint, and I remember like the lines that I had to memorize. It wasn't easy. I was effing up on the set all the time.
Well, there's tricks for that. I mean, I guess you can record it and play it.
I heard about that. I
don't know.
Memorizing is kind of hard, though. It is. I
feel
feel
like
like
you just said that Washington's really good for the weed, man. You might have a lot of people with memory issues out here. You know what I'm saying?
But what about you, Meshae? When it comes to your own lyrics, and I don't know if you've had the opportunity to perform them or not, or I mean, how easy or hard is it for you to get everything correct when it's when the lights are on and the crowd's there and everything?
Or have you ever forgotten words?
Or have you? Yeah.
I've never forgot any of the words to my songs.
Okay.
I don't. No, but listen. I don't have as many songs as a lot of other people. I do have a good amount of songs, but I feel like because I take so much time to write my music and feel every single word in the song, it's so hard for me to forget it. I just can't forget what I wrote personally, but I do understand if someone may forget it, and maybe even in performing, maybe you're just in a vibe and then you kind of like, oh, I almost messed up my lyric. Not me personally again, but it could happen. And especially I performed when I was younger, though. I performed somebody else's song, and I know this song by heart, and I forgot their lyrics. Right? I didn't really forget. I kind of pulled it off. I kind of finessed it. I was good. It was more like runs and riffs and stuff, but I know I got it off a little bit. But I feel like it's memorizing somebody else's lyrics. Not to say anyone else is taking someone else's lyrics and using it. Maybe they are. I'm not sure. But for me personally, writing my own lyrics does help me memorize it, because I've probably spent a few hours to write the song, and then while recording the song, it takes me a while to record it too. You have to do different cuts, you have to sing it different melodies, all of that. I feel like it's like stuck in my head literally forever. So yeah,
man. And De'Brea, obviously you just dropped the album Everything You just like 2 days ago. How many of the lyrics have you memorized from the album?
Well, I was going to say, this is why, as much as people want to make fun of, if you're an artist, if people make fun of you for it, don't listen to them, man. listen to your music as much as possible. Listen to your own music, because then you know where you were at a certain period in your life of making music. You know what it's like to improve as an artist with your music. Listening to your music is very important. And so I listen to my music a decent amount. I would say that like I've memorized pretty much all 15 songs. That's from performing them, listening, or not performing them, recording them, writing them, practicing them, listening to the music before the mixes were done, listening to the masters before they were put out, you know, all that type of stuff. I've listened to all of that music probably upwards of 1,000 times on my own, all of those songs together. So it's like you need to listen to your music and make sure as an artist, you know, it sounds right, it's coming out right, because especially, you know, you don't want to ever like think, oh, could I, or should I have you know, should I have listened to the mix and found some stuff that I didn't like before that, because you know, there's going to be a lot of questions. And so like listening to your music, you just start to remember the lyrics and stuff like that. So pretty much, yeah, all of those lyrics are memorized for me, and even some of the homies' verses, because I like some of their verses better than I might have liked my own verse on the song and stuff like that. So it's like I listen to every song that I put out a decent amount of time. Now, Memories of Nothing, which came out 2 years ago, I would have to listen to that a couple of times to make sure that I memorize those lyrics. You feel me?
Correct.
So it's about, you know, making sure that you have it in your head, repetition, listening to the lyrics of the song, because especially when I have a set of songs and I want to go perform or something like that, it's like I'm gonna play those songs as the actual songs and just rap along with them. I will know that I'll be good when the performance track comes on and I don't have no lyrics underneath me to support me. I know that I know those lyrics because I listen to the regular songs. You feel me? So it's again, it's all about just practice and repetition and listening to your own music. You feel me?
Man, and speaking of lyrics, De'Brea Cavaiani, tell me about writing Thug Cry, because we're about to play it.
Thug Cry. I wrote Thug Cry for a couple of reasons. The moral overtone of the song is kind of just like police brutality is going too far. You feel me? I felt like that was just a way for me to speak on it, but also coupling it with an issue that happened in my life. As you guys know, that my group broke up last August, and there was a moral disconnect between me and the other member of the group when a situation was initiated where a potential police brutality situation could happen. And as members of the Black community, whenever the police come around, we've already thought about 10 different situations where it could end badly for us before we even think of the first good situation where they might, you know, talk to us and figure out what's going on, regardless of whether we've done something wrong or we haven't. And for me, it was especially because in my mind, I was on the phone when it happened with my brother, who had the police called on him by the other side of my group, and like kind of just sitting there like waiting, like did he really call the police type of thing? You know, what's gonna happen? We didn't know, and then to see the police pull up on him, it was like a scary situation. I just really wanted him to think about the fact of that could have ended very, very badly. It's good that it didn't. But everything else could have ended very badly, and then also a little bit of anger about how the situation was handled post-incident, I would say. And so that's where Thug Cry really came from. But really, it's also about the way that we're viewed as people of color, but mainly black people in America. Whenever we're looked at as a potential threat. You feel me? A thug. You feel me? And whether we were doing something wrong or whether we were completely minding our business, you feel me? A lot of situations come to mind with police brutality, and we're always viewed as thugs. and the viewing black people as a thug before you even know who they are type of mentality. And so that's what Thug Pride was really about for me. It was about seeing somebody as a human and more than a thug.
All right, man. Man, I'm seeing this song in a whole new light. So
yeah, that's real, bro.
I'm ready to hear this back. Before we get to the song, MESHAE, it's been dope having you. I think you said 10:30 Pacific time.
Yes.
You're welcome to stay if you want, but
thank you so
it's been
much.
dope having you.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Did you get back to your family and everybody?
You get some sleep. I know it's like
Your music
1 in the morning or something.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna check out your music too. For sure.
Gotcha, yo.
All right, let's
Thank you,
give it
guys.
let's give it a spin. De'Brea Cavaiani, Thug Pride, off of Everything You, which dropped only 2 days ago, right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. When we come back, yo, after the song, De'Brea's about to drop a Fresh Juice freestyle.
Move quick, cause I'm running out of patience. A lot of tough talk from these internet gangsters. You cooped up while I'm riding in the spaceship. Smoking on me, you know I'm smoking on that spaceship shit. Talk nice, so you might get a facelift. Move nice, so you might be a patient. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm in the Matrix. A lot of thugs cry just for me to get a break. Move quick, cause I'm running out of patience. A lot of tough talk from these internet gangsters. You cooped up while I'm riding in the spaceship. Smoking on me, you know I'm smoking on that spaceship shit. Talk nice, so you might get a facelift. Move nice, so you might be a patient. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm in the Matrix. A lot of thugs cry just for me to get a break. Me and the Reaper is family. That ain't a concern when you family. The way that I move real sanity. Stick out you strutting, no pageantry. Talk down on my name, that's a tragedy. Fake is the way that you handled it. And all you had left was the pandering. Fuck about your stories now, no man your advocate. Big foe with the 40 on him, but he hold his white, never leaning. Young G got a 9 beam like 2K, weight greening. Dope moves got him fiending. Quick plays, no screening. You cannot come to the table with boss, this big talk, you can't see it. Banging like screen doors in the wind. Little shit, I came to win. I dare you to lie about me again. Swear that might be your last sin. Keeping my cup full of hand and keeping a clip full of rounds while keeping my eyes on the prowl. Cause who know next, he might send her to my house. Move quick, cause I'm running out of patience. A lot of tough talk from these internet gangsters. You cooped up while I'm riding in the spaceship. Smoking on me, you know I'm smoking on that spaceship shit. Talk nice, so you might get a facelift. Move nice, so you might be a patient. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm in the Matrix. A lot of thugs cry just for me to get a break. Shit. Move quick, cause I'm running out of patience. A lot of tough talk from these internet gangsters. You cooped up while I'm riding in the spaceship. Smoking on me, you know I'm smoking on that spaceship shit. Talk nice, so you might get a facelift. Move nice, so you might be a patient. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm in the Matrix. A lot of thugs cry just for me to get a break. They called Nat Turner thug. Malcolm Martin, they was thugs. Look, Huey Newton, he was thug. Tuki no Hoover thug. So why the fuck would I show love to someone thinking I'm a thug? Bet if they had killed my brother that night on your lawn, they would've called him thug. Boy, you don't really care with your unlocked hair, trying to find a protest and get a flick while you there with your fist in the air, then go home to your lair. Then you calling dispatch, making sure your buddies near, say they calling me crazy. This shit that don't amaze me. When you lie to their faces, nothing can faze me. Go tell them the truth, or wait, it don't work for your aim. Middle finger to the spangle, ain't no heart, you a faithful. Look, your career without me fable, me to K without a label. Look, we are not the same, no one tell you stay dangerous. Look, all my ancestors gangster, even if they wasn't banging. Look, move quick, cause I'm running out of patience. A lot of tough talk from these internet gangsters. You cooped up while I'm riding in the spaceship. Smoking on me, you know I'm smoking on that spaceship shit. Talk nice, so you might get a facelift. Move nice, so you might be a patient. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm in the Matrix. A lot of thugs cry just for me to get a break. Shit. Move quick, cause I'm running out of patience. A lot of tough talk from these internet gangsters. You cooped up while I'm riding in the spaceship. Smoking on me, you know I'm smoking on that spaceship shit. Talk nice, so you might get a facelift. Move nice, so you might be a patient. Oh, I'm feeling like I'm in the Matrix. A lot of thugs cry just for me to get a break.
Update. You can listen to us in your car 24/7 anytime by downloading the free TuneIn app. Once you do, search Rainier Avenue Radio. And remember, do not curse out your fellow drivers. This has been your Rainier Avenue Radio traffic update.
The Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, empowering communities and changing lives. The Urban League has been there to serve when our community is at its lowest. It's never mattered what the crisis was. The systemic oppression remains constant for those most vulnerable. Here at the Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, we'll be temporarily adjusting our hours of operation and available services. If you are in need of resources, we recommend that you give us a call at 206-461-3792 To make an appointment, press 0 and speak with the receptionist. Walk-in hours will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. And hey, we'll gladly work with you via phone as best as we can if you're exhibiting any signs of illness to assist you with information to save your home, find you a place to sleep, or connect you to job opportunities. The Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle. That's 206-461-3792.
This is Paul Schneiderman, the host of Sports and Stuff on Rainier Avenue Radio. Sports and Stuff is a sports show that focuses on the game day aspects of sports and also the business, policy, legal, and sociological aspects of sports. Tune into Sports and Stuff and listen to my interviews with athletes, authors, administrators, politicians, and others.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violetta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with Cardinal Financial. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Keen Own honors and supports elders and families by offering culturally Asian and linguistically appropriate healthcare services in a healthy living community. Originally established in 1985 as the nation's first bilingual Chinese American nursing home, Keen Own now provides a full continuum of care, including wellness and education programs, home care, assisted living apartments, rehabilitative services, and long-term care. For more information, please visit keenon.org. That's KINON.org. This has been a public service announcement from Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not shouting, "Ba-dee-ya" at city council meetings, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
As soon as we get the drop, we gon' spin it, and you know it. I don't give a fuck how much that pain hurt. You better not show it. These niggas gon' spot your weakness. They gon' hit you where it hurt. They don't wanna see you winning. Wanna see you on the shirt. Wanna see your mom's hurt. Can't let that happen. Try and make it out the streets. The whole gang rapping like Flash Life or LG. It's all the same. Hardest niggas in the game. Quit the taking niggas ain't on your motherfucking life. Try and beat down niggas, cause we're pumping, looking full of 2 through 3 rounds. Ain't nothing to play your block. Catch you slipping, put you down. Look at him chillin'. Think it's cool cause he moved out of town, but why? A nightmare part 2, and I don't care who you with. Getting shot too. Headshots for being stupid. On his block for about a month. I'm just waiting till I see he got his kids with me. I don't know why you on the floor for. You know my face, you know exactly what I came for. I put the hammer to his bottom jaw and tried to nail the nigga in head through the floorboard. This who played this 4-4. Really been at war before. In and out them op blocks. We just trying to settle scores. Free the gang off the chains. No niggas that die for stain. Told his man to suck his it. You know I don't play them games. Off this music shit. My man just died. We gotta bury it. This hurt me too deep. My legs weak. We gotta carry it. But you know I'm 10 toes. Gotta hold the gang down. Everybody locked up. Gotta hold this thing down. Riding around the same town. Trying to kill the same clowns. They done locked the money up. Time to hunt some brains now. Off the world, kill them all. Hit the head, the body fall. Niggas really think he low. We know he live right by the mall. All that gossip shit get you killed. Lay your body up. If you on the edge with a death wish, then try your luck. Niggas mad cause they just always having fun with us. They locked up my brothers right after we up the summer. Damn. How that this went? 4th of July. Gold birthday. Pool party. Then Miami.
Resurrected by Buck LGR. Some music out of New Jersey right there. New music right on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice.
I'm digging that.
Yeah, definitely.
Gives me that Papoose feel. You know what I'm saying?
Papoose.
That real Philly, Jersey. Like they got a whole swag out there, man. They got a whole sound. They got a whole vibe. They got a whole balance. And like I really like it. It's something
that heavy East Coast like Clips and Pharrell.
It's like Pharrell.
No, because you just proved that you knew what East Coast.
Listen. Gilly the Kid.
All right, so that's an East Coast vibe for sure.
How many more minutes we got? Like 20, 22? He's getting saucy, man. We got to get up out of here. He starts Scott's getting saucy at the end of every episode.
Hey, we really need to clean our beers right now, yo.
More clearly.
Make sure you clean your mirrors.
But what we also need to do right now is bring back one of our favorite segments on Fresh Juice, which we haven't been able to do. A lot of artists have been shying away from this, obviously, because of being remote on the internet and having that possibility of the beat being a little bit off because of the internet. The Fresh Juice freestyle is a big part of Fresh Juice, and we're really happy that De'Brea Cavaiani is going to step up and do one right now.
Cook.
Fresh
young brother,
Juice. Let that boy cook.
Yeah. And you have requested a certain beat, so we're going to play that for you real quick. And
I like that boy.
Are you in the mood to flow right now, or do you need a minute?
Let me hear the beat over the speakers, and let me see if it's on time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Fresh Juice freestyle time.
Started. Hey,
my tape
right.
deck.
It's all good. All right.
Yeah.
Ready to get it started. I can see you figure started.
Ready to take that.
The wrong ones up. These started. No disrespect, but I'm going retarded. I hit the court, you know that I'm balling. I'm at the gym with the range, you know I got aim. I'm hitting them target. Get away, click my sign, you know I got fine. Hey, hold on. I lost it. Anyway, kick on my 9. I'm not in my prime. You know I got time today. Niggas been talking online, but won't get on live. You know I got time today. Money back there on the line, because I'm not a fine, but what niggas gonna say? I've been talking about pull up. Well, if I pull up, I go for bricks. Right? Bring beam like 3 teams that don't need help. I'm running away. My niggas just hungry. They don't know Aubrey when they be talking about Drake. We just be, hey. We just be kicking it, In the 6, you know it's lit. Yeah, cherry black, come and get it if you feeling lit. You know that we get it. We gon' spark it if it's war. You know that we got it. You ain't got it. We ain't. I'm just getting up the flow. You know that I'm not trying to make it curse like, no, I ain't so off with the rhyme. You know that the beat off time, but I can still hear it fine. I'm still fine wine like CC whining. Get better with time. Now you can dine in. You got beef and put it on the plate. I'm asking for the steak. Well done. I put you in the face. I don't know what it is about these kids lying on my name like it fits. Cool to be. You know that it's cool to see. You know that I'm trying to get back on this beat. You know I be cooler than this beat is so off. I can't hear it. I tried.
Hey,
that was hard though.
Hey, you're putting up some really good effort, man.
That was hard. There was a line where he was like, "Put up in the whip." He was getting his bounce on.
Hey,
like
big props. Big props. That's hard to do,
Right,
especially over there.
I still freestyle in the shower.
Like went out.
Yeah.
All
right, man. Yeah, big props to you, De'Brea. For
big ups. That was good. That was good work, yo.
Yeah, I'll give the. There we go.
Yeah, round of applause for my man. Yeah.
I tried.
You did your thing, man. We appreciate
we appreciate the art, point blank. I mean, just for sharing that.
Yes.
Most people don't know how to rhyme words, bro.
No, they don't.
Well, it's harder than it looks.
It really is.
Telling a story, really.
Yeah.
You trying to put things together within a certain time frame because you know the beat might be bouncing a certain way, and I really like that beat. But as soon as the problem was, as soon as I spoke, I just couldn't hear the beat. So it's like maybe if I played it over here, it probably would have turned out better. But still, it was fun. I was trying to put rhymes together, like y'all was saying, man. I just couldn't hear the beat, and that's when I started losing the flow. But and I haven't freestyled in front of people in a minute, so.
I mean, you know, when restrictions get lifted and we have the opportunity, you know, to have artists in studio again, we'll give you another shot.
Yeah, we'd love to have somebody coming in and blaze the mic.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You tuned in to Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. It's 10:43 p.m., which means you only have a little bit of time left in the show.
Little bit.
Obviously, during the breaks and the beginning of the show, the flyer that we did, we took your album cover there, and I'm kind of interested on why we went with the card like you did.
Well, I mean, it's my whip. I like it a lot.
Word.
running around the city. You know, also that's a family vehicle. I'm not gonna lie. That's been in my family for a minute. And so I was given the opportunity to be the one to take care of it, and drive it and keep it running nice and stuff like that. So, you know, as I've fallen in love with it over the years, and my granddad finally gave it to me, you know, it's a big part of me now. You see the whip, you see me, you feel me? A lot of people are recognizing me and my car more than they would beforehand. You feel me? So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but also at the same time, you know, just it's me. A big part of me is that creativity that stems from me being raised on old school music and stuff like that. Old school, I'd say, values and stuff like that as well. Just being, I think I've been called a lot as an old soul. So, you know, I feel like it also fits my vibe a lot more than any other vehicle, or just not having a vehicle would, because, you know, I'm just kind of like in the picture, I'm kicked back, I'm relaxed, you know, chilling, smoking, you know, and kind of, it was like a loose photo shoot, but I still did kind of have like a theme in mind when shooting the photos. I guess you could say it's kind of like that waiting on the plug type of feeling. It's like, you know, looking around, checking your surroundings type of thing, you know, just making sure everything's copacetic, but also trying to stay true to you. And what that would be for me is also writing music at the same time, you know. I might be doing something else, but I'm always trying to get back to the music. And so, you know, just kind of that vibe of just being kicked back, relaxed. The Benz is a big car. You know, it's easy to sit in, chill in type of thing. So it was really cool to just sit and just take the pictures in the car and around the car, and make little footage with the vehicle as well. And then the whole city in the background, as you probably can tell, it was photoshopped in behind it. You know, it looks really good. Like if you're not thinking about it, or if you're not from Seattle, you might think that's a spot in Seattle. But also, I just wanted to like have like a feeling of like an overlook on the city, and in two views. If it was like, you know, if the city could view me with eyes, you know, it's looking at me, it's looking over me, like that. The city built me. I've been in Seattle my entire life. I've never moved from outside of the state. I went to school in Seattle. I grew up in Seattle. I'm in Seattle on the weekly, if not every other day, type of thing. You know, Seattle is a place that really made me who I am, and just my experiences within the city and all of the surrounding areas made me who I am. So it's kind of like the thing of the city overlooking me, and then also at the same time, like, overlooking the city, you know, trying to say like in time, you know, my thing, and I get to where I vision myself being at, you know, at the peak point of my career. I want to give back to it, you know, make it a better city, make it a better city for kids who might be like me or might not be like me, you know, type of thing. And so that's kind of what it was, where the album all came together.
I think it's dope that you incorporated that with all of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really deep, dog. That is dope.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's also very simplistic. You look at it, and it's kind of, to me, it's a very beautiful photo on its own. If you took away the graininess that's over top of it, the overlay, you know, kind of that old school feeling as well, that dusted and kind of worn and torn looking overlay, and then as well, you know, you take off the lyrics and stuff like that. If that was a real photo, I feel like it would be a very beautiful photo. Seattle's a beautiful city, and all of the overlooks of the city, you know, it's a very lovely city to look at. And I just also felt like it needed to be somewhere within the photo, but also be in kind of all its glow and awe. You feel me? The city's a beautiful place, and I love it. And there's a lot of things I would change about it, but there's nothing that I would change about the way that it made me. You feel me?
For sure.
Daniel, he liked the car, Daniel.
Yeah.
It runs in the family, man.
And I kind of,
It's the roast. Runs in the family, man.
And how you're saying, De'Brea, how you identify the car with your basically your branding, if it will be. And I haven't seen that locally since Grinch. Grinch and the Volvo. I have not seen artists out here identify themselves with a car since then like that.
Right.
Well, I would say no.
Locally, yeah.
I'm trying to think of some. I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I can't. I was gonna say the Regal Blue, but that's not like a. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a whole thing that XP was doing. It was just like it was the title of his album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to XP. All the homies and everything. But yeah, that's really dope that you did that with the vehicle. I love the background. I didn't know, and I was fooled for a second that it wasn't a actual photo. Yeah. I was fooled for a moment, and I had to look at the buildings and be like, okay. But like you said, if you're not from here, you know what I mean? Like it'll kind of mesmerize you a little bit, like just watching the cars sit next to the sunset and I'm sorry, the skyline. What do you call it?
You're right both ways.
Horizon.
It's
really dope.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, it's 10:49 p.m., which means we got 11 minutes. I guess we can squeeze in this track from Orlando Brown.
One more for him.
One more from L.A. He has this new record called "Smiled on Me," and we appreciate hip hop in all its forms, even religious hip hop, yo. So check this out.
Absolutely.
Filmed right in the church. Amen. Orlando Brown, "Smiled on Me."
Amen.
God, you can champion no Ali. I'm Mutati Lucifer to try me. Got so sick and tired of doing my thing. Jesus saved me, that's the reason I sing. On the internet tripping, God gave me a whipping. I was on that meth frying my brain like chicken. Got his finger licking, glips in my prediction. When we get to dipping, Jesus who I'm picking. Deuces to affliction, your name I'm uplifting. His name is so marvelous, praises I give to him. My skin was itching, career got to glitching like needed a fixing. Cause time really ticking. 2020, I was stuck in one spot, but in 2021, I'm getting my shot. Tell Pastor Ray and CJ that we about to pop. I guarantee with Jesus, I'm coming in hot. I had a dream, I was out in the cold. Stuff to cover, protected, held me close. So proud I'm walking with the woman I chose. She beautiful just like a ruby rose. I never thought that I would endure so much love. Wanna say thank you, vision of you blurry up. Tell the devil I don't think I've been hurt enough. You ain't no woman of God if your skirt is up. You should stop talking, I already heard enough. Oh, I tell all my disciples to circle up. Used to be blaspheming and sip of purple stuff. No more Steve Urkel, chocolate truffle worker. Snuffy for my Jesus, murk me tough. I get these earthlings up my work and serve a couple word standards plus. My nerves be hammered, I'm absurd at planners with the scourge of blammers. I emerge enamel. Trust. Thank you for what you gifted me, lifted me, regardless of Satan's trickery. Hickory, I would be if they could gift me, bitten me, get to witness great epiphanies. Rolling with the son of God, you probably think I'm out, I'm not gonna spare the ride. Do not compare the mob, you got them fairly robbed. Who cotton K, your knob, who not gonna scare the frogs. Father, protect my soul in the mighty name of Jesus. Subject and condemn the foes who don't believe us. God bless you to all of those who wanna be us. Dissect every open limit till they bleed us. And to the V, he the man from the land to the sea. Understand what a bland MD. I demand stemmy D, pillow pan, I'm a sham Hammerly. 100 grand on the trend in the sea. The plan look complete in the stand, I'm a fan really dig. Gotta know when to stand to your feet. Cut a hand till you need free to brand, kinda bland, I'm a geek. Veterans, I'm a every week. I get people all of me, regardless of my imperfect qualities. Remember rocking my first pair of wallabies to stop the devil out for trying to swallow me. I understand why the weepy and hollow sleep. Obviously, whoever tried to call me weak is having one hell of a horror karma streak. No one can charm to me cause I alarm the geeks, so they captured me. Cause they pull straps on me, pointed they get slowly. This facts on me, and my jaws gap on me. They tried to whack OB.
Orlando Brown, "Smiled on Me."
Another transfer, man. You came from actor to recording artist.
Hey, you got some flow on that.
Talented,
I can't hear anything.
Man, shouts out to all the church dancing too.
Oh, what happened?
You see those moves?
Yeah, they literally started a Soul Train, bro. Getting it in and out.
Yeah, definitely.
I have no audio. I don't have no audio.
Oh, you can't hear us?
Check.
Yo.
1 2 1 2.
Yo,
we in the building with you.
De'Brea
Now we can't hear you.
So hot.
can
I
hear
ain't
you,
got
yeah.
on shoes.
Now we can't hear De'Brea.
Oh, we could hear him. He said he didn't know it. Yeah.
But it's some
I can't hear him no more.
All right. Well, we only got 4 minutes left, yo.
Man,
Hey, but we appreciate you though.
We do appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Can y'all put a thumb up if you can hear me?
Oh, you
Can't
can
hear
hear us
y'all.
now. Okay.
All right, no,
There he is.
we're
You
good.
back.
We're
You
good.
back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
back,
but
guys.
we do appreciate you for joining us tonight, man. You know, you're always welcome on Fresh Juice. Okay.
Yeah, see, his headphones died, dog. I
Yeah.
was telling you, I was trying to tell you, he had to charge them hoes.
Yeah.
He gotta get the cord ones.
Oh man, that's
No.
just how it is, right?
Yeah, he gotta
Hey,
get
we
the cord
appreciate
ones.
my man.
Nah, I
tuning
appreciate
in,
it. That
putting-
freestyle was hard.
He came through with two
I was
joints
paying
in the
attention.
flow.
I was paying attention. Yeah, that
Two
freestyle
of them
was hard.
things, and he's back. Hey, he's back.
Hey, oh shoot.
Yeah, he said he can't hear anyone. But anyway, we
Nah,
got
it's all
to
good,
wrap up the show anyway. We appreciate De'Brea Cavaiani for coming on to the program tonight. We had fun with him. And he's always welcome on our pro. He's one of our most frequent flyers, if it will be. Tonight's juice, man, it hit pretty well. You know, the ice melted in my cup at least twice, and I refilled it. It's hot.
I'm trying to keep it cold.
But with juicy juice, juicy juice.
Yeah,
And you know, some orange. Was it tangerine?
Orange tangerine.
Orange
Both.
tangerine. Yeah, it was
Both of them.
dope stuff there. Dope stuff. I enjoyed it myself. And to next week on Fresh Juice, we got Casanova coming through.
Whoop.
Not the other Casanova.
I was like, I'm gonna need a vest.
This is Casanova from Guam, who actually just moved to Seattle. So this will
Welcome.
be one of her first interviews since moving to Seattle.
Hey, welcome to the city of the splash.
Yeah. So well. What?
I don't even know, man. I told you we gotta get off the air, son. We gotta get off the air. It's gonna get more flagrant. It's gonna get more flagrant the more we go along.
Caution, slippery when wet.
What?
I told you to get him off the air.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Follow us on the social medias for Fresh Juice on Twitter and Instagram at Fresh Juice Media. We'll be posting videos from the show and also promos for future episodes, all that kind of stuff. Man, from myself, D Money.
Pint size Patron.
I do yourself, you heard.
Keep sipping that fresh juice. Neon Ghost Show is next.
And we got reparations next week.
Yep.
We'll be discussing them.
Yeah, I did the question.
Don't come over here asking for a check.
Keep sipping that fresh juice.
Word.
And
peace. Going to church in here. About to go to church in here.